I'm going to jump right to the end of the review. As a father of 4 with kids in college, I want you to spend your money wisely on video and photographic equipment. So when I see a product that is rich with features, it is compact, it is lightweight, and it even comes with a few surprises, plus it is offered at a price point that is going to say you are going to want to buy this. If you are looking to buy your first gimbal, the Cinepeer 3E is a great place to start. Or if you are looking to put your full frame camera on a gimbal that can hold 6.6 pounds so you can bring your cinematic dreams to life, this is a gimbal for you. By clicking on the link below, Zhiyun will take 10% off, bringing the price astonishingly below $300. In full disclosure, I have only really used a cell phone or a GoPro gimbal in the past. This review is for somebody who is looking to get into their first gimbal. For a newbie, myself, balancing the camera on the gimbal, it just took practice and repetition. Yes, there is a learning curve. It is easy and gradual. With the camera balanced and turned on, it was time to connect the Cinepeer 3E to your camera. And there are 2 ways you can do this. The first is through Bluetooth, very simple. And the second is through using the USB-C cable that comes in the box. Using my Sony a7C, you just have to remind yourself to set the camera to manual focus. Once the camera is connected, you can use the record button to focus and press it twice, the camera will start recording. With the camera balanced and connected to your gimbal, it is time to let your imagination explode with the possibilities of the shots that you can get. The Marvel Superhero 360. Gladiator shot, where you follow the hands that lightly touch the growing wheat. Harder than it looks. The Nike athletic shot of the feet moving. The Martin Scorsese followed shot, inspired by Goodfellas. The Stanley Kubrick shot as you push in and the camera does a 360 on the subject. The Nike athletic shot of the athlete running on the track. The Cinepeer 3E comes packed with lots of features. It has the basic modes, pan, follow, point of view, follow, go mode, and my surprise favorite, the vortex mode. This one was so cool. When you go into the app, you click on vortex mode, and you can see that it turns your camera due north. So if you hold the gimbal parallel to the ground, you can then rotate it so you can get what I like to call that really cool Stanley Kubrick shot. You can access all these modes through the mode button on the gimbal or through the app. Inside both, you can change the speed and the smoothness, but honestly, in my 4 weeks of testing, I just left the speed and smoothness alone. A second nice surprise is the sync mode in a lap that allows the movement of the phone to control the gimbal. You just go to your app, turn on sync mode, boom. Now, look at this. Your phone controls it. This makes me want to go do like a scene with like a dog that looks at it or some kind of robot, or maybe this channels the inner security camera in you. I don't know. It was really fun. I just got to find a movie in a situation that I can use it in. The battery life on this gimbal is incredible. It can last up to 16 hours. 16 hours. I mean, my biceps gave out before the battery. The battery life is simply one of the best features. Plus, the design, it feels really good in your hand. You can also turn your camera from landscape to portrait or vertical mode. By keeping the camera attached to the plate, using the quick release design, you just put the camera in vertical orientation and bang, you can start creating content like a true content creator. That is a really cool feature. The gimbal comes in a really nice case, and if you're new to gimbals, I kind of appreciated this because I was able to transport the gimbal safely from location to location. What do you get inside the box? You get the tripod plate that goes onto the bottom of your camera. This can also be used on other Manfrotto tripods. You get a really cool little Allen wrench that surprisingly I used quite a lot. You get the attaching plate that goes onto the gimbal itself. This way you can put the camera on both portrait or landscape. Very cool. It comes with a USB-C to a USB-C cable and a USB to a USB-C cable. Oh, and before I forget, it also comes with an excellent tripod that you can just screw on to the base of this to put it down. The gimbal itself only weighs 2.3 pounds, and it can carry up to 6.6 pounds. That is a lot, because I used my Sony a7C with the Tamron 28-75 or the 17-28 lens. Both of these are a little over a pound, which meant that I was putting 4 pounds onto the gimbal. And all of this is great because, well, when you've got the biceps of Jonas Vingegaard, holding 7 pounds in your hand is actually very manageable, and I didn't get fatigued that quickly. Another cool feature is the front trigger. When you press it 3 times, watch what happens. Now you can go and create very cool content. And if you want to put it back, just press it 3 more times again. I really like that feature a lot. When I shared my images of the Cinepeer SE with my friends and the students at school, the first thing a lot of them said were, "That looks so professional." The smooth quality of the Cinepeer 3E really is fantastic, which probably explains why I began to daydream about quitting my job as a teacher to become a full-time gimbal operator. Click on the link below and use the Cinepeer 3E to bring your filmmaker's vision to life. Thanks for watching, and stick around for more cool stuff.